Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Please subscribe. I would love to have you as part of my family. Let's just dive right into today's video. Today I am going to be sharing with you my whole brow care, styling, makeup routine that I personally do. These are my naked eyebrows, nothing on them, natural. And I'm going to be sharing with you my tips and tricks, how to care for your eyebrows at home, how to grow them back if you over tweezed them when you were younger, how to groom them at home, and how to apply your own makeup on them to make them look as natural as possible. Let's just jump right in. First thing that I'm going to talk about is growing your brows back. If you want to grow your eyebrow hairs back, stop tweezing them. Leave them alone. Let them grow back. I'm going to link my video on how I grow my eyelashes out up here because a couple of the tips are in there on my eyelashes, but the first one that I'm going to talk about is castor oil. Applying castor oil to your lashes, to your brows, any part that you're trying to grow your hair out will actually help grow it. Massaging it in will make them grow a little bit longer, thicker, faster. So that really helps. And also I don't physically have it here, Grande Brow. I've talked about Grande Lash, Grande Brow. It's actually the same exact product. The only difference is the brush applicator is a little bit larger on the brow than the lash. It's the same exact product. So if you have one, you can use it on your lashes or your brows, and that will totally helpful. All right, let's just dive right into the styling of my eyebrows. I'm gonna be perfectly transparent with you. I don't actually have a lot of brow hairs that I like to tweeze because I like to keep them nice and clean, but they're actually pretty long right now. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in and show you guys how I do tweeze them, how I shape them, just how to make it the right way. I actually used to work for Benefit for their eyebrow boutique, and I'm going to show you how to map your brows really easily. That way you don't overdo it. Would suggest going to a brow stylist if you want them fully done, but this will just get you through between appointments. Make sure you don't over tweeze them. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna make a couple of marks on our brows. We'll actually just take this brush right here. So you're gonna go from the notch in your nose right here and hold that straight up and down and then make a little mark. That's gonna be the start of your brow. Now, don't worry, we're not leaving this here. This is just for the grooming section. We're gonna do that on both sides. You only want to tweeze in between these lines. I personally like it a little bit further over, so I'm actually gonna move mine. So I moved it a little bit inward. I don't like mine too far apart. Now we're gonna go down here on the bottom of your nose, right over the corner of your eyebrow and out to the end. That's how long your eyebrow should be. Same thing on this side. Corner of your eye and over to the end. So that's part of your map, and then we're gonna find the arch. You have to look very straight on for this. You're gonna go through your pupil and it's gonna line up. It's gonna be right there. So that should be where the top of your arch is, which is about right for mine. Pupil. Line it up and mark. So this is your start, our arch and end. So we kind of want to connect the dots now. So you want to connect here and here, here and here, on top and bottom. So we're just gonna lightly do this. I know this looks crazy, guys, but this will actually help you get the cleanest lines possible for your brows. See how we connected A to B, and then we're gonna connect the middle one to the end one. I'm going extra heavy with this makeup simply so I don't over pluck, and I don't have a lot to do, but we do have a little bit. I'm gonna do the top to the middle, and then middle to end, and repeat on the other side. You get faster at this as you do it, and you don't have to do this every time, but if you need some direction, this is a good place to start. So now that we have our crazy eyebrows on, we're gonna go in and tweeze around everything. Anything that's in the black lines, leave it alone. These are my crazy little diva tweeze, girl tweezers. But we're just gonna go in and tweeze around. I don't have much. I actually have more on the top and the middle. My eyebrows don't really grow in super well anymore ever since hair school. That side completely done. Like I said, I don't have much, and usually I do wax, and if I was gonna wax, I would wax around these lines as well, but we're just simply tweezing today. All right, now that we've tweezed, here is the part that I need the most, is trimming. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna comb everything straight up. My eyebrows get so long. I don't know if you can see that. Now I'm using hair cutting scissors because that's what I have. You can use little brow scissors or hair scissors. I wouldn't suggest using just regular craft shears personally, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep the blade on the skin and then just move the top blade. That way you don't cut yourself. We're gonna comb all of these hairs up. We're gonna slide above the line and cut above the line. Just like that. You don't want to overdo it. And same on the top. We're gonna comb down, and we're gonna do the same thing under the line. We're gonna get these guys. Repeat on this side. And now do the underneath. Perfect. All right, so now let's get into the whole styling portion of it. Let me take these brows off really quick. For styling my eyebrows, I use 3 different things. The Color Wow Root Cover Up Palette. This is actually for your hair. The thing I like about this is it's actually waterproof, so your eyebrows aren't gonna run down your face. And I use that with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm not sure which brush this is. I'll figure it out, and I'll link everything down below, so don't worry. This is just an eyebrow brush with a spoolie on the bottom, and then the e.l.f. Cosmetic Brow Wow to set them in place. Let me show you how I style them. So the first thing that I do to style my brows is I take my little Color Wow and I just tap that in. I actually start from this corner because I have a little bit of a bald spot right here that I like to fill in. So I hit the corner and go like that, where I'd like the arch to be. And then I basically do the whole underside first. I use less pressure on this. So if you want more pressure or more defined, put your finger towards the brush, and if you want lighter pressure, move away from the brush because you'll have less pressure on the brush itself. You won't be so heavy-handed with your pigmentation. So I just follow that line. See right there how that's defined? And then we're gonna do the tail with the same. Now the only other spot that I kind of go a little heavy in is this little bald spot right here. Just like that, very light. So now brush all the hairs downward and I go very, very lightly across the top. And I follow the arch right down to the tail. Just like that. So now I will do a little bit, almost like hair strokes. So just very carefully, anywhere you need. I'm avoiding, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm avoiding this whole front corner here because we do something at the end that's special. Now brush through them. Brushing through them is gonna make them a lot softer and it's going to make them appear a little bit more natural. I don't know if you can really see the major difference. I think it's huge. Once we get to the front, I like to do 3 little stamps with the end of my brush right here, just like this. 1, 2, 3, and then brush it out, but I'm actually gonna brush straight up. Just like that. You see that how that gives a nice ombre effect without being crazy. Dip back into my powder here. I'm gonna brush up. This side doesn't have quite as much. It has a different size bald spot, but right there is where I wanna focus the product because that is where I wish that I had more hairs. We're gonna go right here. And just a straight line. Can you see how that's straight from there to there? Lightly go across the bottom, like that, and then the tail. Brush down. And we just ever so lightly do the top. All right, now we're gonna fill in hair-like stroke where we need it. So in that bald spot, avoid the front. Now we're gonna do our little brush through. I feel like I need just a teeny bit more right here. Now we're gonna do our 3 little stamps in the front. 1, 2, 3. Take the end of your spoolie and just brush up. That'll fade it out. Brush through. I finished them with the Wow Brow by e.l.f. It's a little brush. This is pretty much a dupe for the Give Me Brow by Benefit. It's a little teeny tiny brush. And what I like to do with this is I actually comb this in backwards. So I start at the tail and I work my way through the front. And this is just going to make your brows that much thicker looking because you're coating all sides of hair. Push everything forward. It's gonna look like a mess, and then you can brush it right into place. Just like that. We'll do the other side. Comb everything forward. Go over it as many times as you feel necessary. If you're lazy like me and you get a little spot on you, just wipe it off with your finger. And then comb everything right into place. Just like that. There you have it, guys. That is my eyebrow routine, grooming, caring, everything that I do for them. Make sure you guys give this a thumbs up if you like this look. Let me know in the comments down below what else you'd like to see. I think my next video, I'm going to show you how to do a blowout on yourself at home. Turn that notification bell on so you don't miss that. Also, make sure you subscribe. I've been telling you guys that I'm going to be doing a very large giveaway when we hit 5,000 subscribers. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can see when that is happening. We're very excited for it and I can't wait to give you guys the best giveaway that I've done so far. We will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.